welcome to TWF NXT. I am Gene Okerlund, here with Trini Kwan and with Wade Barrett. And today on NXT, we're going to see that fight that we saw not too long ago between Katana and Sami Zayn for the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings here on NXT. Well, and we'll see how Katana, if Katana, is going to become a three-time TWF Pennsylvania Reich winner, Gene Okerlund says. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Trini Kwan said. Sami Zayn, when he won the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings, he talked about how he would be this fighting TWF Pennsylvania Reich winner, but so far he hasn't really done anything except talk about how he should be onlooked more than Pennsylvania Reich sitter Tom Wolfe. Trini Kwan said, well, I'll tell you one thing right now, Wade Barrett says. He believes all kinds of stuff. You know, Sami Zayn believes that he is the greatest of all the Pennsylvania Reich winners we've had in the TWF. And even though he's not actually from Pennsylvania Reich, but apparently he's trying to cram all the yesteryear of Pennsylvania Reich into 1 week. But we'll see what Sami Zayn can come up with, Wade Barrett says. Now let's go to the ring. Well, you can see he had a hang up with the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings. Alright. Alright, Sami Zayn said. Alright, Sami Zayn says. Some of you folks out there, Sami Zayn said, might not know, but you might not know that at one time Pennsylvania was the headstead of the Onted Reichs. Long before Washington, D.C. became the headstead for the Onted Reichs, Pennsylvania was the headstead for the Onted Reichs. Philadelphia, to say it. A lot of other cool things you don't know about Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania was one of the first of the old English settlements that became one of the many of them that fought for freedom. At one point, And I'm also here to tell you that at one time, Pennsylvania had a four-sitter and a board of overseers as its form of its kind of leadership or law mote before they shifted it and it became a Reichssitter. And then had the Pennsylvania law Windemote with the House of the Aldermen and the House of the Spokesmen. I bet you also didn't know other things about Pennsylvania is that Pennsylvania is one of those Reichs that either can make or break when it comes to choosing and picking four-sitter of the Onted Reichs. Something that I bet you folks didn't know. Oh, now you got wisdom about Pennsylvania Reich. You're gonna know all this shit about Pennsylvania Reich, right? Sammy, let's be earnest about it. The only things you know about Pennsylvania Reich was what you read up on Wikipedia. You're from the settled lands. So your wisdom of Pennsylvania or what it did during the fight of freedom or was what you read up on. Go on and say what you truly feel, Sami Zayn. We settled land folk know all about the stuff that happened in the Onted Reichs. Just like all you folks in the Onted Reichs know everything about the settled land. Alright? I like to know about other lands beyond my own land. Yeah, it's true. I live in Quebec, Reich, of the settled land. But you know something? Something else we don't know about Pennsylvania was that at one time the two speeches in Pennsylvania was English and German. I bet you didn't know that at one time, up until World War II. Then it was seen to be, yeah. So Pennsylvania at one time out. Actually, Pennsylvania has more than one speech: English, German, and Dutch. But, see? So it's not that. But the only downside is that after real fight two, it be seen bad to be doing that. Yeah, well that's true, Sammy. Good for you. But, I wouldn't like, it's sad when a settled lander has to be telling folks about, New Worlder stuff. Shit. So, I'm gonna win back my winnings. Because unlike you, Sami Zayn, I think I was a true fighting TWF Pennsylvania Reich winner. Oh, is that true then, Sami Zayn says. Well, which this goes show it. Get the Fight Lord in the ring. Well, this is for the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings. First, she is Katana, and he is the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winner, Sami Zayn. Ding ding. And Sami Zayn has learned a lot of stuff about Pennsylvania Reich in a short time, Gene Okerlund says. But the truth is, you can't read the whole thing about Wikipedia and then say you got the wisdom. He's never lived in Pennsylvania Reich. Well, to be earnest about that, Gene Okerlund, a lot of folks who won the winnings never lived in Pennsylvania Reich either, Wade Barrett says. And Katana taking down Sami Zayn right now. But Sami Zayn will make a good Pennsylvania Reich winner, Wade Barrett said. While Trini Kwan said so far, he's told us things that it's true about Pennsylvania Reich. But do you think Sami Zayn truly cares about Pennsylvania Reich, or just saying that shit to win him over? Well, Katana going up, down. Well, Gene Okerlund said, I truly don't really think that Sami Zayn cares about Pennsylvania, but he's running his mouth off as if he's running for Reichssitter of Pennsylvania or something. And Sami Zayn running away from Katana in the ring right now. And he just nailed Katana with his TWF heavyweight TWF Pennsylvania winnings. The Fight Lord just saw that. Ding 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 ding. The winner of this fight of a throw out, Katana. But since winnings can only shift hands on either a track out, either can only shift hands on a track count being tracking 1, 2, 3, or a pin, more like a hold, or a give up. Still Pennsylvania Reich winner Sami Zayn. Well, can you believe that? Gene Okerlund says Sami Zayn had to do some creep thing like that and fuck Katana out of her winnings. Oh! And now Katana just took down Sami Zayn out of the ring after the stunt he just did, Gene Okerlund says. And now the Fight Lord saying that the fight's final and telling her that she should stop doing this. But it doesn't seem like she's going to listen to him. Get up, Diva Talk says. Alright, Diva Talk says. I know me and you don't like each other since the first day you came to the TWF back in June. But I'm here to tell you right now. I don't give a shit. Alright? You lost the fight. Striking Sami Zayn like that is not going to shift the outcome of the fight. You want another fight with Sami Zayn? Well, I'll tell you how you're going to get it, Diva Talk says. By not striking folk from behind after the match or after the fight. You know what I think, Diva Talks? You're a bitch. And I hope that Kurt Angle one day fires you from this job as overseer. Well, what did you think about that? That was truly sad, Gene Okerlund said, what we just saw there, and how Sami Zayn, what he did in this fight. Gene Okerlund said, yes, it was, Trine Kwan said, it truly was sad what we saw happen there between Katana and Sami Zayn. Katana could have been a three-time TWF Pennsylvania Reich winner if it wasn't for Sami Zayn and the stunt he did. Why are you calling it a stunt? Wade Barrett says. I think it was really truly wise of Sami Zayn. He knew the oversight. He knew what he did. He knew that he didn't have to beat Katana. Katana had to beat him. So at the end of the day, I thought he did a good job. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Gene Okerlund said. I'm sure Katana's going to fight Sami Zayn again. And speaking of that, I'm sure that Jim Ross is going to be talking with Sami Zayn before NXT is done here. And I'd like to see... And I'd like to hear what Sami Zayn has to say about the way he behaved. All right, take it away, Jim Ross. All right, Gene Okerlund. I'm going to be talking with Sami Zayn, who is still the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winner here after his fight with Katana here on NXT. All right, Sami Zayn. I don't know, either you came... Alright, Sami Zayn, I don't know if you came from Ole's, or you came from Five and Below, or you came from Big Lots, but your behavior is not of what one would say fits the Pennsylvania Reich winner. Jim Ross, what would you know about what fits the Pennsylvania Reich winner? You're from Oklahoma. So what would you know? Alright? In Oklahoma, they don't really have any good things. You see, Oklahoma wasn't one of the first, was fostered as a Reich. Oklahoma, I believe, doesn't have anything good to show for itself. Except it's bullshit football, which we all know that between that, Pennsylvania could beat Oklahoma's butt when it came to a football game. You got the Eagles in Philadelphia. You have the Steelers in Pittsburgh, which technically they're both in Pennsylvania. But anyway, what would you know about what makes a good Pennsylvania Reich winner? You're from Oklahoma. Don't lie about it. The tone of your English gives it away. Also, I'm here to tell you right now, Katana, I'm done with her. Alright? I beat her. I'm still the Pennsylvania Reich winner. And if Katana wants to fight me again, she's going to have to work for it. It is what it is. Just like, unlike, Tom Wolf, just like the good, Reich sitter Tom Wolf, I'm not, just like that, Sami Zayn, Sami Zayn. You did go away from March until at least, August or so. Pennsylvania was shut down from at least all the way from March until the end of May or so. Yeah, and so was all the other Reichs and the Reichs and all the other Reichs in the settled land. But at the end of the day, unlike Tom Wolf, I already got folks that onlook me. And I know that I do a more good job as Pennsylvania Reich winner than he can do at Pennsylvania Reich sitter. Well, coming from a man who learned so much about Pennsylvania Reich, but he's scathing the Reich sitter. Well, actually, I think at the end of the day, I would make a more good Reich sitter than he would make. But then again, I'm not a lawmaker. I'm a wrestler. But at the end of the day, I am the Pennsylvania Reich winner, and that's all it's needed, Jim Ross. Well, a very shameful Sami Zayn, you know. But anyway, back to you, Gene Okerlund. Well, thank you, Jim Ross, for talking with Sami Zayn on NXT. And I do think Sami Zayn needs to learn some on-look for play-by-play callers like Joey Styles, myself, Gene Okerlund, for Jim Ross, for Gorilla Monsoon, for Jonathan Coachman, for Nay Young, and Michael Cole. Well, I think Trini Kwanzaa needs to learn on-look for everyone. If they be wrestlers or play-by-play callers, Sami Zayn scaves everyone. And for a man who says he loves Pennsylvania Reich, he's done a lot of good jobs scathing Pennsylvania Reich sitter Tom Wolfe. Yeah, well, Wade Barrett says you can like something, and you can also scathe it at the same time. And I think Sami Zayn is still the Pennsylvania Reich winner. He's probably the only good thing Pennsylvania has right now. Besides their loser football teams, their losing home ball teams, their losing ice game teams, and whatever. Well, we don't go for that now. Alright, that's all the time we got here for TWF NXT. I am Gene Okerlund for Trini Kwan and Wade Barrett. We hope you like NXT, and we'll see you tomorrow.